I'm Just United. We're outside Wembley for the FA Cup semi-final, Coventry versus Manchester United, with my boy Daniyal Khan, presenter and content creator. We're going to do a preview today of the Man United versus Coventry game. Obviously, we're going to talk about what's going to go down, and we're going to have a few hot takes in there, and we're going to get straight into it. So, come on, Coventry City!
Can I just say, I'm Just United, yeah? I'm loving the vibes, I'm loving the content, coming all the way down from the Midlands, yeah? And listen, this is worth it, bro.
Yeah,
like, does this view ever get old?
After today?
Yeah, this view never gets old, but I'm excited for the game. Obviously, I'm neutral, sort of, but I'm looking forward to the game.
Okay. So, what's your hot take for today then? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
I think Ellis Sims is going to open the scoring today. Okay. I think that's my hot take. That's my hot take.
He's going to bully Harry Maguire.
Hey! That's his hot take.
Okay.
And listen, Coventry fans feel at home here. They've been here more times than any other team, bar City, in the past few years at Wembley. So
yeah, they're feeling at home in here. Yeah, they used to come in here.
But what I would say is, coming up against a team of United's quality, a Premier League team, a team that is used to, they were here in last year's final. Yeah. They've got top players.
I think it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, we're sitting against Wolves. They deservedly won that game.
Yeah.
And, they could have done probably a little bit better in some moments of the game. But you don't get to a semi-final by being a pushover.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
Obviously, from a United perspective, I think it's going to be a really tough game. We ain't in the best form as it is. But I think just being at Wembley hopefully can give these players the extra push.
That's what I was going to say. That kind of Wembley, you can almost put your season to the side, and that Wembley day out, that semi-final. Which city is he talking about? But it's always like a one-off fixture that you can just leave your form at the table, and you've got an opportunity. You're 90 minutes or extra time or penalties away from an FA Cup final.
100%. I think it's obviously Ten Hag's last chance. If he loses this game, is obviously going to be out of a job. I think.
Seriously,
I think it will be.
That is a major hot take.
You can't just come up against Coventry in the semi-final and think, oh, we should lose them, and we should comfortably win this game.
But then, as a United fan, I need to know, how are you feeling about it?
I'm not confident.
Right.
Usually, when I've been to finals in the past, I've been confident because we've had a strong team. There's been some sort of rhythm of play. We're on form. Our form's out the window at the moment.
Yeah.
We don't know what team's going to turn up. And obviously, our front three are not firing at all. So it's going to be a tough game. I'm not confident to say we're going to roll Coventry over and, dominate. But I'm happy if we come away with the win. And then, then we got some time. Obviously, the league's done, I think, in terms of Champions League football. But I think in terms of being in the FA Cup, we got some games then to get our team back, to get, find some form before the final. And obviously, we know it's going to be City in the final. I don't think they deserve to win that game yesterday at all. But what do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, first of all, what I think is there's no bigger motivation than for you guys to avenge what happened last year in the FA Cup final. There's no greater platform to almost salvage a season as well. And there's no.
Do you think he could save a season then if he?
I think an FA Cup win gives you the perspective. I know Ten Hag said very clearly that his biggest issue since taking over United is he's not been able to choose his desired 11 or his desired squad because of injuries.
Yeah, last season, obviously we had Martinez and Varane defense. We had the most clean sheets in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Obviously, we didn't finish where we wanted to in the Premier League, but we had the most clean sheets.
And listen, there's a process. There's a process there. All right, fine. A lot of people might say, from a neutral perspective, a lot of people might say, well, has Ten Hag given United some sort of identity? But I think there's so much that needs to be fixed off the pitch, that the on the pitch stuff almost gets a bit lost in that, right?
Yeah.
But there are things off the pitch that are changing for United, and slowly when that starts happening,
will he be one of those changes then?
That's the question, man. But do you undo all the little things that he's done and start again? I don't know. I don't know, man.
It just depends if they've already got somebody in mind. They're hearing Graham Potter. And obviously,
Gareth Southgate, they were mentioning.
Gareth Southgate, maybe they want somebody English in the job.
Yeah.
Because to bring back that history and the connection with the fans.
Yeah.
Maybe they want somebody English in the job. But I hope Ten Hag stays. I don't think he deserves to be sacked. After his first season, we finished in the Champions League. He got us to the FA Cup final, and we won the Carabao Cup. And obviously, we haven't you know, like from your perspective with Arteta, you didn't get there straight away. It takes a little bit of time, and sometimes you might have to go back before you can go forward.
Sure.
And I think he deserves the time. Give him another year. Let him have a summer, and hopefully next season we'll have a fit squad.
Yeah.
To actually, then you can see if there's no pattern of play, and we're still losing games, and we're still playing like this. Then obviously he's going to lay his head on the chopping block, and he's going to get sacked.
And all of that is true, and that's what makes this game even more risky, because 100%. A loss today
cannot lose today.
It basically discredits all the good stuff that Ten Hag may have done, or all the excuses that you could make for him. They get removed if United get beaten here today, no matter what the circumstances are. If it's a deflected goal, if it goes to penalties and it's a lottery, the fact that Man United are facing Coventry, a lot of Coventry fans are confident as well. They're feeling at home at Wembley. This is their second home.
There's more Coventry fans than United fans there at the moment.
No, but listen, on the way here, what I want to say, United's away fans, world class. You know their support, their songs. I can't lie, there were some songs in there that weren't too favourable to Arsenal fans, but I chose to ignore it.
Okay, just to go away a little bit from the semi-final. What's your what do you think your outcome's going to be from the season with Arteta then for Arsenal?
See, I think the thing is.